thank you for coming out. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you. Most of you guys know we got to go to New Orleans a couple months ago, and those were two of the cadences we played for the 3.5 hours that the drumline carried the drums in New Orleans. So they were really glad to be on the drum stands today and not carrying them on the harnesses. But we had a great trip, so thank you for the support on that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first ever Sebastian River High School percussion concert. Won't be our last, but we'll call this our first annual percussion concert, and we're very glad that you're here joining us this evening. How about a hand for what you've seen already this evening? Part of the reason behind this is that once we switch from marching band to concert band, our percussionists kind of stand behind the band and the concert band, and they may count 80 measures of rest and wait for that one triangle hit. And we know that sometimes it's not as challenging as it can be for the students, so we wanted to create the percussion program in the spring to give them another way to better their skills and better their musicianship as percussionists throughout the spring. And then, of course, the drum line and everything else, auditions and all those things for next week for concert bands and things will amp back up again. We are extremely fortunate to have Mr. Bobby Blum as our percussion instructor. He is not only one of the best educators, one of the best percussion educators that you'll find, but he's one of the best educators that you'll find anywhere in the state of Florida. He works in and out of middle school band rooms and high school band rooms and teaches about 50 different students private lessons every week. He is a master of his craft, and we're very excited for him to join our staff here at Sebastian River High School, and we're looking forward to all of the great things that we'll accomplish together over the next several years. So, Mr. Blum.
We're going to have three pieces on this next section. The first piece to go is our mallet ensemble. It's Bach piano pieces that have been arranged for mallet instruments. So we have three people on the melody and then three people playing the bass line. Then we're going to switch over to this middle segment here. This piece is called Blade, and I've invited out one of my former students. He just graduated from UCF. Actually, I think he graduates this week, right? I think he's going on to get his master's at FSU, and he's one of my, I guess, colleagues now. That's great for me to say. So he teaches around the state with me, and so I invited him here. His dad actually lives in Sebastian, so this is sort of his area. So he's going to be performing a solo piece in the middle. And then our top four players are going to be doing a piece called Continuum. It's for 6 concert toms, 2 snares, and a bass drum. So we'll just kind of go down the line for these 3 pieces. Thursday evenings for a 4-hour block, and we've been rehearsing 1 day a week for all of these pieces. So they've been really committed to showing up, and these 4 guys have really, gotten a lot of music out of this next ensemble. So I hope you enjoy this one. This is called Continue. Precussion takes money, time, energy. You got to put up with the percussionists. I mean, there's so much that goes into this. So thank you to the band directors. The parents of this band program are fantastic. I've already seen that from the trip. It was really organized. Everybody sort of knows their little place in the machine to make it run, and it was really impressive so far. So thanks for all the parents that helped out with the band. Finishing up a degree in computers, and also has a degree in music also. So he's been driving out an hour and a half every Thursday to help these guys and help me put this together. I come from Brevard County, so it's a little bit of trek for me, but nothing compared to what he's doing. So let's thank Brian for So a quick second, and I'll be ready to go.
they're finished getting set up for their last piece, so I'll go ahead and make some announcements here. This Friday is our jazz and steel band concert right here in the PAC. Starts at 7 o'clock. So we hope that you'll be able to join us for that evening of music as well. Followed by next Thursday, a week from this coming Thursday on May 14th, is all of our bands. Wind Symphony, Symphonic Band, and Symphonic Winds will have their spring concert right here in the PAC at 7 p.m. So we hope that you'll be able to join us for those two musical events coming up in the next 2 weeks. Right after our percussionists are done, we'll give you some time to use the restrooms, whatever time we end, about 15 minutes. We would love for everybody to go over to the gymnasium to start our Color Guard Spring Show, which will start about 15 minutes as soon as this is over, to give you some transition time. Those young ladies and gentlemen have put in an incredible amount of work throughout this season. They have gone to competitions throughout the spring. We have 2 color guards this year, a silver guard and a blue guard. They'll be performing as large groups. They'll also be performing all together, and they'll also be performing in some small groups that have been led by students over the last couple weeks of class since spring break. So it's something that you surely don't want to miss, and it'll be taking place in our gymnasium about 15 minutes after this piece is over. Okay? All right. Here we go.